We are also hearing from D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser today about the operations happening in the city. She answered our questions about a private meeting with federal officials last night and addressed concerns from D.C. residents, too.
News 4's Paul Wagner joins us live from Park Police Headquarters in Anacostia now. Paul, what did the mayor tell you?
Well, let me tell you a little bit about that. We've been hearing from our sources about what happened inside that meeting in the 7th District Tuesday night. There were some federal officials there, Terry Cole from the DEA, who was put in place by President Trump. Stephen Miller, who works at the White House with the president, was there as well. The police chief was there, and so was the mayor. We understand from our sources that when the opportunity came up for officers to ask questions, one officer asked the federal officials, what happens on day 31 after this crime emergency is supposed to end? And we've been told that the response was, we are not going anywhere. Today, I asked Mayor Bowser about that. Here's what she had to say.
I think it doesn't mean anything. I don't know what that means, so I can't comment on it. These are the facts, that the federal emergency ends in 30 days. It can only be extended by the Congress. And if the commitment from the federal government is to have federal support or officers that assist MPD, that's a different conversation.
In the 3 Q&As the mayor has held with reporters this week, she has been asked repeatedly about the federal agents wearing masks. In this video recorded by News 4 on the Mall yesterday, you can see the federal officers are wearing masks while the D.C. police officers in the scene are not. It's a question the mayor says she has also had to answer in that listening session with officers Tuesday night.
One thing that the MPD officer said was, well, we don't wear masks. No one should be wearing masks. And our officers are identified, they have a badge, they wear body-worn camera, and they are clearly identified to members of the public. It appears to be the DHS agencies, not the DOJ agencies, that are wearing masks.
In a posting to X today, Attorney General Pam Bondi said there have now been 630 arrests since the president's crime emergency began. And perhaps for the first time, the Attorney General gave some context to the numbers, noting 53 arrests were made yesterday, 24 of them by ICE. In our interactions with Mayor Bowser this week on more than one occasion, she has taken issue with reporters calling the federal surge a takeover.
So additionally, with this, the takeover, what coordination is there? There's this man Terry Cole out there.
Let me correct you. There is no takeover. What there is a surge in federal law enforcement.
Yeah, the mayor really bristles every time that she's asked that question. Let me put it this way. I also asked the chief of police yesterday about this during that Q&A session. And what we know is, of course, the city went to court to make sure that Chief Pamela Smith stays in charge of the D.C. Police Department. And when I asked the chief about that, she said, I am in constant contact with the federal authorities, and we are talking about where resources are moving on a daily basis. And she said she has a very good relationship so far with the federal authorities. So that's what we know about that. And here outside Park Police Headquarters, this is a place the president could come tonight. We just don't know. We don't have his itinerary just yet.
Paul, so we keep hearing about these arrest numbers, right? But so far we have not had a lot of context to really help us understand who actually is making the arrest and what they are actually for. So can you help us, break this all down?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest problems that we're having is understanding what these arrests are for, whether they're mostly immigration arrests, whether they're arrests being made by the FBI, the ATF, or Homeland Security, and what is the breakdown with the D.C. police and the arrests that they're making. So that's one of the issues that we're having, and because you hear these big numbers, right, it sounds like a lot of arrests. D.C. police make arrests every single day, but the fact that they're saying 660, that's a lot. And we just don't know what that breakdown is. And I think the public deserves to have that, and we're just not getting it.
All right.
Right. Paul Wagner live for us tonight at Park Police Headquarters. Paul, thank you.